going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's Rob Odie. I'm in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave, and this is Spotlight 39. We got a real good one, man. Interview number two. Let's go. First night live shows back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, man. More importantly, give this video a thumbs up so YouTube will help push it out, get these young men the exposure that they deserve, all that good stuff. I got to plug in the Black Bears Heart Walk for the Darius Minor Foundation. It's our first huge event at the University of Maine, October 10th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We need volunteers to help, but more importantly, we need your support, your help to start a fundraising page and help raise awareness for such a great cause. DM 39, check it out. But let's get into the show. I got my guy here, man. Marshall Commit. Let's get into a good conversation. So go ahead and tell the people who you are, where you're from, man, what position you play, all that good stuff. The floor is yours.
Hey, I'm Jacobie Henderson. I'm a three-star athlete. I play wide receiver and corner, and I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina, 3-star wide receiver slash defensive back, committed to where?
Marshall University, baby.
Let's go, right? So doing real
Yes,
big things.
sir.
Doing real big things, man. We're gonna get to why Marshall, what led you there, and all that good stuff. But first, let's kind of rewind the clock a little bit, man. Let's talk about last football season. To start the conversation, and specifically, let's talk about what you learned from last year. That you wanted to work on this off season to get that much better at. So, what was that one thing that you wanted to just spice up and get that much better at this off season?
I know last year, some coaches they were asking me, I guess they couldn't see it on film. They said my speed. A lot of people didn't think I was that fast, which I don't know where they got that from. People didn't think I was that fast. A lot of people didn't think I could do man-to-man coverage a lot, so they couldn't like people they thought I can play press. And so like little stuff like that. And then on the offensive side of the ball, I worked on like my route running a lot.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we had a couple of things that people pointed out, right? That you're like, man, that's not me, right? So with the
Yeah.
speed, man, where are we at with the speed? What was the last time we've had a flat 40?
My last 40 has one. I ran a 4.5.
Okay, so we got the speed, right?
Yes, sir.
For some reason they didn't see it on the film, right? But they can see it on the field.
I know, man. Oh yeah.
I like it. I like it. So what did you do this off season, to work on those things, man, and to really, hone in on your craft and get that much better?
Shout out my guys. I know Matt. He works at Road Pro. They call him Speed King, and my coach Chachi, and then my guys at the Stars, my little 17.
Okay.
Um, I know whenever I start going to Matt, I was like, I want to be like this. I want to run this fast. And I remember my first day going there, we just had jump straight and everything. It was a lot of hard work. And he got me on this little speed trip. I remember when I first got in there, I was in like the 18, 19. But by the time I left, I was like running 20. I think my last time running, I was like at 20.8 miles per hour.
Okay. So we
Yes,
got the
sir.
speed training where we needed to be, right? So let's kind of
hmm
kind of come to real time and where are we at this season? How many games we got in? Two, three, four? How many you played?
We just played our third game.
So we played three.
So
Where are
this
we
week will
at?
be week 4.
Yeah. So where are we at with what you've worked on this off season, man? Where do you see yourself? How do you feel about the work that you put in? Is it reflected on the field?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Right now, for receiving yards, top in the state. Uh, I know at DB, I already got my first pick in the first 3 games of this season. I got my first pick. I've been tackling a lot. I got 2 tackles for loss and a sack on the season, with like a total of, like I think 7 tackles.
Okay.
Um, and on the opposite side of the ball, I already have so we've been in 3 games. I already got 3 touchdowns.
So you're already in line to have a pretty special season, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Good deal, man. So I'm sure the coaching staff over at Marshall's paying close attention, loving what they're seeing.
Oh yeah, they text me every day. Coach Huff, he always hit me up. My all my other coaches, we all the DBs, we all in one group chat, so we always checking in with each other, always checking up on each other. Um, my DB coach, Coach Bowman, he always checking up on me, and the rest of the coaching staff is.
So that's spot on to what the recruiting process looks like, man. You went a little more into detail before we were jumping into that segment, but I like it, man, because it makes sense. The fact that the recruiting process, a lot of people just think you see an offer, hey man, I just got blessed with an offer to so and so university, but what you
Yeah,
just said reflects exactly the realization of man, they're putting in the relationship. He checks in on you, making sure that you're good, and then you got the group chat with your peers, and your peers, they're not from your school, right? Not from your high school.
nah,
They're from
we
across
supposed to be
the
from everywhere. Yeah, man. And like you got it's AG, Deani, um, and True. You know, them ones I really know that's in there. And True, he from Texas. AG, he's staying in Tennessee, and Deani from Florida.
exactly, right? So y'all already
Yeah,
building
man.
that brotherhood, that relationship before y'all even step foot on campus together, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So good deal. So with the recruiting process, right? How was your specific recruiting process? What was that breakthrough moment, that you had where the first school came calling, whether it was in person, whether it was through social media on Twitter? How did what was that breakthrough moment that really kickstarted this whole recruiting process for you, and ultimately, what led you to Marshall University?
My first one I remember how I went too. So after my it was the end of my junior season, I just got in the basketball season. And like I know most kids, like whenever you're in high school, a lot of kids like we stress about offers, like because you could probably see somebody that's not better than like.
All right, so we got some technical difficulties. He's gonna jump off and jump back on, man. Stay tuned. It's live. That's what it is, man. All right, still technical difficulties. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. In the meantime, like I said, Black Bears Heart Walk, October 10th, DM 39 for all the info, man. All right, technical difficulties. We're
My
back.
bad.
Good, man. You're good. It's all good. We're live, but we're having fun. But go ahead, man. Tell us about that recruiting again.
Yeah, but like I was saying, in high school where with high school athletes in general, you see people they get offers. You always like, I want that, I want that, I want that. And I remember like I was always saying I was like, man, I had 3 good years because I never played on JV, so I was a 3-year varsity starter, and I remember I was stressing, and then I was talking about my coach and all that. They was like, it's gonna come, it's gonna come. It's been school asking about you all this, and then I remember like when I was like, man, I don't know what to do. So then I remember I prayed on it, and then I remember like then the next morning after I just got done praying, I was talking about my mom died and all that, and then next morning, right? I think I just got up for school. I got a call from like this school from Michigan, and then I was like who is this coming from Michigan? I picked it up, and it was Central Michigan, and then they was like, yeah, we like you. You got real good grades. Talking to me and stuff, and then they offered me, and then after them, because I don't think like a lot of people like they think because my teammate had just asked me today, he was like, when did I get my first offer? Everybody thinks I got my first offer like my freshman year or something. But I told him I was like, I didn't get mine until like the end of my junior, going into my senior year. So it was really like, and then like it was like when I got mine, I think it was I want to say it was like March.
Okay.
So I got mine like finna probably be going in like spring ball. So they all asked me, it was like, yo, when you get them, I'm like, I just got mine. So I had 17 offers. So it was like it all came pretty fast for me.
So it was pretty
So
much
obviously I
a
couldn't
effect, right?
pick
Because
up.
you
Oh
said
yeah.
call first, right? And then from there, what are some other programs and how did they reach out?
I remember I got like I remember my first one it was CMU, and then it was Navy, and then after Navy it was Coastal Carolina, and then it was Lehigh, and then after them it
Bang, bang,
picked up
bang,
real fast. It started rolling.
bang. Were
Yeah, I was getting them
phone
like
calls or
I
the
remember like at
social
one point I
work?
was getting an offer every day.
And how were they coming though? Were they calling you, or was it a combination of that plus social?
Um, So everybody know, like September 1st, that's when you find out like what type of schools are kind of like looking at you or whatever.
Yep.
And so I remember most of the schools that like offered me, like that's how I knew like September 1st was like they were looking at me because September 1st I rode around. I'm getting all these edits from like all these other schools, and it kind of like gave me like a little bit more confidence. But after my junior season, because like I said, I didn't get my stuff till like springtime.
Right.
So I already had built like a relationship with the guys who are offering me. CMU, they offered me like they said like they had just seen my film like the day before. And then they were like, yeah, we had to offer you. We gotta like build this fast relationship with you and all that. And I was like, okay. And yeah, that's how that happened. But the rest of them, like most of them, they like before they offered me, they already knew me or
Okay.
I already been talking to them.
So you already had some sort of conversations or relationship established, man. So what ultimately led you out of 17 options to choose the Marshall University?
And I remember the first time, first time Marshall had offered me, right? Like at first, I was like, oh, it's just Marshall, and cause I didn't really like know like really the much like the history behind Marshall,
Right.
and then I didn't know like cause I didn't know much about Marshall. Like I seen him play a little bit, and then like I wasn't really like thinking about it. And then I was like, Marshall's in West Virginia. I don't know nothing about West Virginia. I was like, I don't know if I like it down there. But I remember like one of the first things that Coach Huff had told me, he was like, hey man, watch. He was like, we like you. You gonna be able to hurt. And then I remember I laughed it off. And then last thing I know, man, a couple months down the road, yeah, Coach Huff, hey, I wanna go ahead and commit. And he was
Okay.
like, I told you.
So have you been on campus yet? Well, you've been on campus because I've seen the photos, right? So
Yes, sir.
how
I
was
remember my
campus
first
once you got
season.
on campus, man?
And I remember we put up down there. Me and my parents we looked outside the little plane window. We was like, where are we at? And then so like once you like start going down there, then you see like it's this nice town. Well, all these cool people, and then like you gonna like fall in love with it real fast because everybody like if you play football down there, like the town they give you a lot of love. So it's a real like nice football town. All the people real nice. Everybody real cool and genuine, even the students.
Good deal, man. You have any game day visits lined up that you plan on attending?
Yes, sir. I'll be going back down there in November 27th whenever they play Western Kentucky.
Okay. So you get to see what the game day environment's like, right? You didn't see the campus.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I can't wait, man, because after seeing like what they did to Navy, and then like the type of energy like the current staff party come out with, like Coach Huff, my dog on DB coach, even the strength coach, Coach Huff, Coach Bum, all them boys, they got like a different type of swagger I didn't see from like a lot of coaches during my recruiting process. Like, a lot of coaches they trying to keep it more, like serious to the point. I got down there, they was, like they had like a different type of swagger about their stuff. Like they just knew like if they did what they knew that they could do, that they was gonna be successful. And that's why I kind of fell in love with it. That's why I like most.
good deal, man. So look, I'm excited for you. Like Marshall, man, they got some strong, rich history, man. You had
Oh yeah,
Randy Moss, Byron Leftwich are the two that I got to watch, in my early days, which was pretty special, man. Leftwich,
oh yeah,
his teammates carrying him down the field, man, and win the game, right? I mean, who does that? That's huge. So
right.
a lot of love for
Man.
Marshall, man. Super excited for you to throw on some pads and go out there and ball out on Saturdays, man. I think you got a super
Oh
bright.
yeah,
First, we gotta get through this year, man. So you just gotta go out there and show out, right? This year, man, it's just
oh yeah,
collect the accolades, collect the all the hype, man, and just enjoy it, man. It's senior year,
oh yeah.
ball out. But let's do this. Let's stop talking football, 'cause, man. We can get hung up on football for as long as we want. But let's talk about you as a person outside of the game, man. So when you're outside, when you're not playing football, you're not working out, you're not thinking about football. What do you like to do? What are you involved with? What you're still a young man, right? Still growing, still
Yes,
becoming.
sir.
What do you like to do? What are you involved with?
I'm involved with a lot of things. I like to play around with like all my siblings. I got six siblings. My little brother, his name is Jamar. He stay with me and my mom, my stepdad down here in South Carolina. and
Okay.
then because I'm from Charlotte, and then my other siblings they all stay in Charlotte with my dad, and I like to always be around them. I'm a real family guy. I'm always with my cousins, Caden, Ty, Nadi, and all of them. Whenever they all come down, and that's really what I like to do. I just like to hang around like my family. I'm not really too much of an outspoken guy. I kind of keep my myself. Um, I like to mess around with kids and all that. I like to make kids laugh. I like to play games
When you say play
with
games,
the
you play some
shoes.
video games, man.
Oh yeah.
Video games we playing. What console we using?
I used to be on my PS4, but after I committed to Marshall, I was like, I thought it'd be fun. Sold my PS4. I sold it, and then I got a PS3, and now I got college football. So I'll be
Oh,
playing with myself in the game.
that's look, man. That's dedication right there, man.
Oh yeah, most
Got
definitely.
my PS5 will be here on Saturday. Finally, man. It's been a long road, but I finally got mine coming. And so you get a PlayStation 5, you come holler at me again, man. We'll go live.
Oh,
We'll
I got you.
have some good times. I ain't
Oh
played
yeah,
ain't played Madden in like 4 or 5 years. I solely got it because I'm waiting for some EA, college football to come. I was hoping I'd get it this year, but it looks like it'll be next
man.
year. But it's cool, man, because then you'll be suited up in Marshall Green, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I like it. I like it. So I'm gonna ask you this, man. So it's game night, right? Friday night lights. You're in the locker room. Just got off the field, man. You're getting your mind right. You're about to go out there, run through the tunnel, run through the banner, whatever you guys do at school. You're about to go to war with your brothers. What's on the playlist? What's in your headphones getting you hyped up?
For mine, I always got well this year it's been because before games I always meditate.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I usually go out there. I go to the other goalpost to the far end, and I always meditate and listen to something slow. And
Okay.
then once I come back in, like now I'm just dialed in. So I always got Lil Wayne playing. There's one song in particular that I always listen to before I go. It just always get me pumped up.
What track
It's
is that?
called Double O 7.
Okay.
And I'm number 7, so it's like talking about James Bond and all that. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to that, and then Young Boy, of course. Who else? Future,
Okay.
G Herbo, a lot of guys.
All right. So a little of this and a little of that, man. Look, I
Oh
appreciate
yeah.
you taking the time, man. I appreciate you staying patient with me. First night back live, I'm running a little behind schedule. It's all good though. Marshall, man, they got something special coming. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for you, man. Uh, let's do this for all the viewers out there. Hit the subscribe button, man. Do all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Check the videos, man. I'm gonna give you the floor one last time. I want you to do two things. One, I want you to lend some advice to anybody in the lower class, that's looking to live out like dreams, man. Because like you said, you didn't get yours until March, right? You were stressed all
Hmm.
the way up until that. So what advice would you give to other student athletes that might not have that first blessing yet, but know in their heart that they got the talent?
I ain't gonna be typical and be like, just stay patient because everybody say that. I know that joint. Whenever I heard stay patient, I always just it irked me because it's like, how can you stay patient when it's like you run out of time?
Right.
I just say stay hungry and always pray because it was at one point where I was just like I don't even know if I was gonna go to school because I was like, man, like ain't nobody even looking at me. But I stayed hungry and I always prayed and I always just kept working. And that's my only advice: just stay humble and always pray, just keep working because it's gonna end up coming.
That's strong advice, man. Like you said, don't say stay patient, right? Because that almost makes you angry, right? Because it's like, man, patience.
Yeah,
I had patience, man. I've had patience 3 years. Time's running.
yeah,
So stay humble, stay hungry, man. Keep grinding, stay focused, control the controllables, right? And be true to yourself. And I think
yeah.
that's how you get to where you want to be, right? So
And please stay up on schoolwork too, man.
don't sleep on schoolwork, man. You got to have the academics, man. You could have all the talent in the world, but if
Oh,
you ain't
yeah,
hard, what's it for? For
that
so
was the biggest thing with me. They always said I had good grades, so I always stay up on
that's probably
schoolwork.
one of the first questions they asked too, right? Let me see them
Oh
traits.
yeah, every
Look
school
like.
they was like, it was like you always gotta have good grades. I got over from Yale, so I mean, I'm a
Oh, you
pretty
got
smart guy, so I always stay up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you get an Ivy League, man. You got the grades, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Cool, man. So look, the other piece, I want you to just shout out anybody that's in your corner, man. Any loved ones, coaches, trainers, whoever it is that's been in your support group, man. Now's your time to return the love. Just shout them out.
Shout out all my coaches, my Marshall people, my Marshall commits, my teammates, my dad, my mom, my family, my brothers, my sisters, my cousins especially, Ty, K, Nadia, Kamaya, Jair, all y'all, and my aunts. Yeah, all everybody that's done been there with me.
Good deal, man. So shout out to everybody in your support group, man. You got one heck of a support group getting you to where you want to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep grinding, keep doing big things, man. Have fun and enjoy the moment, man. You're doing big things to start off the season. Continue on. Last question of the night. What motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today?
Knowing that people always doubted me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been somebody everybody been like, oh yeah, Jacobie can do this, Jacobie can do that. It's always something that they just be like, oh, I don't know. So it's like, whenever you always got somebody telling you can't do something, for me it's like, all right, I'm just sure I can do it. Like it don't matter.
Good deal, man. So I
That's
appreciate it.
school and sport.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you jumping on, taking the time, showing some love, giving some words of advice, man, because you lived it, right? You're a walking
Oh
example.
yeah.
3 years, man. You put in the work, you put in the dedication, and you almost thought it wasn't showing. And then just like that, you went from zero opportunities to 17 blessings, and you got the opportunity to go ball out for one of the greatest coaches at a very special, university at Marshall, with a rich history, man. So I'm excited for you. I appreciate it, man. I got one more interview coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes. Stay tuned. I'm Rob Bodie. This was Spotlight 39, man. I appreciate it.